What is up, everyone? Welcome back to some more Norwich career mode on FC26, and today we are starting out against Sheffield Wednesday. I expect to win here. They're in 23rd in the league in real life and in the game right now, which is interesting. But not at Hillsborough for some reason. We're at Ivy Lane. Bit strange. Best defensive teams. Apparently we're the best defensive team in the league, which is kind of strange. Looking at the end of the last video, we got a draw and then lost to Hull. So we've conceded 3 goals in the last 2 games, but we've actually been a little bit lucky that we haven't conceded more at times, and actually we've also been a little bit lucky that we've got some wins where maybe we shouldn't have. But look, that's what you've got to do in the Championship. I don't care how we win. So yes, Cordoba comes in for Medic, Pele, Mattsson and Topic as the CDMs, Oscar Strato at Cam, mostly for the stamina issues we're having, and then also Diallo instead of Chris Garden for this one down the left wing. Well, he already got shot off. Strato I was expecting him to take a touch. Going to shoot long range here. I mean, again, like, that's been a common theme of the first couple of videos. Long shots. Another long shot from Sheffield Wednesday. Well, they're having a few shots. There we go. Yeah, that's what we want. We finally found the pass I want, and that is the difference. And the main issue has been I've been going down the wings a lot, and actually trying to cut it back from the byline. I've just found the first man, the wing backs or the or one of the centre backs instead of Sargent. But this time we found Sargent through the middle. He's completely free, and you know, it's just the quality. Sheffield Wednesday's team clearly just doesn't know what they're doing, and that's why they're in 23rd place. And Sargent gets 10 goals. He's in the double figures already for the season. There we go. Half time. Well, we've had one clear-cut chance. We've scored it. Our main issue has been that final pass into the box, I think. Just going to shoot here. Why not? Oscar Strato with a... That would have been a lovely goal if he got it in the near post. Right, a couple of changes. Unless... Okay, no. The changes have come on. So Eurosec comes off. I put Makar on the right wing. For some reason his sharpness goes down, even though it says he could play as right winger. And Jacob Wright comes on for Topic as well. Well, the ball wasn't great. I'm going to have to pass it again. Strato. Oh, that's the second shot he's had that's just wide of the far right post. I think Sargent's onside here. Could be a chance for a brace and seal the win here. He's missed the target. Yeah, there we go. Lovely stuff. 1-0 victory in the end. Pretty comfortable. We had a couple of really good chances. We scored one of them. Sheffield Wednesday didn't create a good chance at all. They actually probably had more shots than us, but they were all really far out. I think the performance was better. The times where we lost the ball was much higher up the pitch and not in the midfield nearly as much. Alright, this might be the toughest test we've had so far this season. Leicester, I think they're in 4th and we're in 3rd. So it's going to be really difficult. They've got a brilliant squad. We've had to make a few changes because this came 2 days after the Sheffield Wednesday game. So Schlupp at left back, Chris Garden down the left, Sinats on the right wing, Forson comes back at Cam, and McLean and Mattsson are CDMs, and obviously Medic comes back in the squad as well, and Stacey. Actually, a lot of changes, a lot. I honestly would take a point just because I think this might be really difficult, but we have beaten Ipswich already this season, so and West Brom and Bristol City, so actually we've beaten some very good teams. Maybe we could win it. Oh, whoa, what a save. That's just what Leicester can do. Oh my god, I thought that went in. Kovacevic has had to make another save. Jordan Ayew, mate. Got some funny old players. I mean, they've had Ayew for a long time. Not again, it's exactly the same thing. We need to really sort ourselves out on this near post. I think he's onside here, Chris Garden. He's going to go alone. Chris Garden, why not? Chris Garden, oh! Bit of individual effort there. Kind of goes near the byline, cuts it back, gets into the box. Not a bad position, you know what? It was worth it. Oh, that was very close. Cross it in. It's too near the keeper. I should have crossed that earlier. Oh, that's half time already. Wow. Just a lot of defensive, you know, work for us to do in that first half there. A really good chance for Chris Garden. Leicester started the half really well, but actually we were able to keep the ball a lot more for maybe like the last 25 minutes of the half. So I think we're growing into the game and it's balanced out. Go on. Man in the box. Quistgarden. Oh, it's Quistgarden with a header. And it's 1-0. I thought I messed it up a little bit. I thought I kind of slowed it down too much. I thought maybe even the cross was a bit too far behind Quistgarden. But he kind of stops. Still gets a really good head on it. We haven't celebrated, but it's alright. I mean, he called for it. But actually, I'm really impressed that he's managed to score from the scenario he's been put in there. So he had to completely stop his movement, and he still gets a brilliant header on it. And it curls away from the keeper. And we're beating Leicester at home. And we get to see the keeper miss the save. Oh, he's played that perfectly there. That's 1-1. I thought the movement there from Darling was actually okay, but he's cut it round the back of him. And that is 1-1. It's that simple. It is that simple against Leicester. That's what they can do. That's one thing Sheffield Wednesday really weren't doing, and I wasn't worried about them doing it because they're just awful. But yeah, I just dragged him out of position completely, and he saw it and capitalised on it. Nice, yeah, much better. Through to Sarge. Sarge in a brilliant position. Oh, he's missed the target again. He did that against Sheffield Wednesday late on. Too much power. I don't think I held the button for that long to shoot, but oh, all these skips coming on. Long shot from Leicester. Don't mind it. Not long left of the game though. Lovely. Lovely! It's brilliant! It's a brilliant goal at the end against Leicester, and Sargent's not going to miss that one. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, Thorson's pass there was ridiculous. Quistgarden puts over the top for him, and then he blew and puts over the top for Sargent with his first touch. Kovacevic is loving it, and the Leicester fans are in disbelief. And actually, we could have blooming scored a few minutes ago. Look at this ball from Thorson. Oh my god, it's his head. Look at that back header, it's crazy. And actually, Quistgarden's pass there is also immaculate. And what a goal for us. That is maybe the best goal scored so far, due to the build-up play. Even though it's a tap-in technically, but the captain scores right at the end, and it looks like we're going to beat Leicester at home, which is going to be probably the biggest win of the season so far. Oh, what a win. What a way to win out at the end as well. And actually, yeah, Leicester started the game really well, but after that first kind of 20 minutes, I mean, at times they had a lot of the ball, but defensively really good for us. They had one really good chance in that second half. Really, really pleased with that result in the end. To score in the way we did right at the end and to win the game like that. Wow. Alright, Birmingham. The thing is, I don't know how good their squad will be in game. Realistically, if we can get a point against Birmingham away, I'd really take it. But just depends how good their squad is, because actually their squad might not be that good in the game in terms of rating. But they've got a lot of squad depth, I know that's for a fact. Go on, Ben, get back. Come on, run. Not bad, not bad. We'll take that. Ben Cressane only 66 rated. But, right. Long shot. Just like Sheffield Wednesday again here. But I'll tell you what. I know they've just missed the target there, but it was really good from Fisher. Again, Mattsson today has probably been the best player on the pitch. Alright, half time. Pretty uneventful. Birmingham had one okay chance. I don't think we've had a chance. Right, Quistgarden and Jacob Wright come on the pitch. I've taken off Topic, I just don't think he's done much, and also Diallo again hasn't had much to do. Oh, brilliant block there from Harry Darling, but you know, if any team's going to win it, it looks like Birmingham's going to win it. Alright, Mattsson for Eurosec. He's just made so many mistakes, Eurosec. No, I'm aiming at the keeper there. That is criminal. That's criminal. I'm aiming at the keeper. If I conceded that, I'd have been really annoyed. I don't know why the ref's adding more time on. Alright. Full time 0-0. Honestly, I'll take it. Birmingham probably could have scored. I mean, they didn't have... I don't think they had a good chance. It's just they had so much possession around our kind of 18-yard box. So, alright. Oxford next. Yeah, we need to win this. They're at the bottom of the league at the moment. Made a lot of changes to the starting 11. Marcondes keeps talking about not playing, so I put him in the team. McClay and Mattsson as the DMs. Quistgarden on the left wing hopefully will make a big change. Sienats, I just don't think Eurosec played well enough. Cordoba comes in, and Schlupp at left back as well. I think he's onside. No, he's off. I saw the ref blow his whistle. They just kind of brought the line forward as soon as I passed it. It's too easy here. It's too easy. I've hit the post though. I was like, it's too easy to get that ball through there. I know it's only Oxford. It's lovely. There we go. Third time's a charm. Not offside. Not hitting the post. Sargent again. I think Sargent had all of those shots. But 12 minutes in, you know, easily creating way more against Oxford than we were against Birmingham. And I just think it's because the Oxford team clearly isn't as good. They're at the bottom of the league for a reason. We're at home. This is what I expect. And it's very good to see because actually we've created some really good chances already. And it's only been less than 15 minutes. Bit of a weird in-swinging leg there. He's had to turn his body a lot, but the keeper can't deal with it. He's just so close to the goal and he's got so much shot power in him, Sarge. Well, we might win that. Off the line. Get that out. Oh my god. That's why you have a man on the line. He's onside, Sarge. Lovely ball through the middle, but the defence there is really poor. Need to make it 2-0 here. There we go, Sargent. He hasn't missed this time. That's his brace now. He's had like 4 chances. One was offside, yes, but he's also hit the post and scored twice. So, look, this is what I expect. It was very nearly 1-1. But we just clear it from the corner. We get it up the pitch well. Simple ball through the middle, and this is exactly what I'm expecting against the bottom of the league team. So, very pleased with this start. Very dominant. Alright, go on Oxford. No, don't go on. Mattsson's been absolutely brilliant today. Challenge him while I wasn't holding him, but there we go. Half-time 2-0. Really good start. We had like 3 shots in the first 12 minutes. Got in the lead. Nearly made it 1-1 Oxford, but then we cleared the ball, get it up the pitch well and score the second goal. Very comfortable at the moment. Actually, Oxford were playing a little bit better there at the end of the half. Mattson's there again. Mattsson is man of the match for today. Alright. Go on, Marcondes. Marcondes shot. Marcondes makes it 3. I can't even remember if he's had another shot in his career. I know, you know, Forsum was scoring a lot of goals early on in the career. And then Strathal's had quite a lot of shots. But Marcondes, I haven't played him much. But when I have played him, it doesn't seem like he's had that many shots. But he's had one here and he scored. And that's really nice to see. And he's been complaining a lot about not playing. Probably because I'd rather use Forsum. Fair enough. I mean, he's a lot younger. Alright, Jacob Wright and Diallo come on. Quistgarden off and Mattsson. I want Mattsson's full fitness. He's just a little bit low on stam. I see Sargent's run. Can we get a hat-trick here? Sargent smashes it into the back of the net. 4-0. Hat-trick hero. Absolutely dominating Oxford. And the thing is, remember the Stoke result? We won 4-0. It was just dominance in that early period of the game, but we've really dominated the game the whole time here. The game might have been different if they made it 1-1 from that chance they had, cleared off the line from Harry Darling, I think. But, you know, even the goalkeeper's position there can't help him. He's actually positioned well for where I shot, but that shot power is incredible, and Sargent gets himself a hat-trick against bottom of the league Oxford. Long shot over the bar. Oh, what save! Sargent smash it! He's missed, and that's full time. Alright. Very nearly 5-0 at the end there, but we don't really care. A 4-0 victory. We get so many just tight wins with 1 by 1 goal. You know, like Leicester, Bristol City, Ipswich, West Brom. But this one, it's felt very comfortable. And it's very different to Sheffield Wednesday, just because even though we dominated that game, you know, we only scored 1 goal. Alright, the final game of the day against QPR at home. Now, QPR actually were doing really well, but their form seems to have dropped off a little bit today. I think they're in 5th or 6th place now, and they were in 2nd, I think, at the start of the day. You know, again, a lot of changes to the starting 11. One thing I have realised, you know, that is really helpful for this career mode is that there's so much squad depth. This game comes 2 days after the last game. And look at the team. I mean, pretty much everyone is full fitness. So that shows you how much squad depth we've got, and clearly the stamina isn't too much of a problem for us. Right, I'm messing this up. Alright, a long shot from QPR, but I am completely dragging the wrong players to where the ball is. Okay, QPR, alright. That was a quick, incisive ball into the box. Completely caught me off guard there. Okay. Well, it's nice to, you know, have a challenge. That's good. And actually, the keeper gets a hand to it, but too much shot power for him to keep it out. Can't really blame him. Oh, why are we looking at Medic for? I don't know what that is. Alright. Yes. Right, Eurosec, this is your chance. Run, lad. Eurosec, he's missed the target. I mean, he's a little bit far out and a little bit wide, but I expect better. This is exactly what I'm talking about. He's made so many different kinds of mistakes today. That's a good ball, though. Oh, that's more like it. Forson's header. Header to a header of a scored. That's much better from Eurosec. That lovely pass. Exactly what I wanted. And that's 1-1. That's a brilliant goal, actually. Wasn't expecting that to go in. Look at this. For a pass, that header's brilliant. And Forson's header's just as good to get it in the net. He's going to throw it. Oh, I knew it. Mattsson, come here. Oh, yeah, go for a slide. I haven't done that much. Kovacevic is going to get there. And that is half-time. Okay, well, 1-1. QPR, I mean, they got a goal out of somewhat nothing. I mean, it was a really quick ball into the box. Completely caught me off. But a brilliant goal to equalise from Forson, and the setup, yeah, header to a header for a goal, so can't complain too much. Here's Mattsson, he's back, he's so back. Right, I put Chris Garden on the left wing. Actually, I think Diallo's had a better game for this one, but I just think Chris Garden is, I need his pace, I think. Go on, Forson, what save, we get one more corner, one more chance. Come on, can we get a header? Can we win it at the end? No, we can't. Alright, 1-1. I think that's fair. You know, and I don't mind that. QPR are doing well in the league. We haven't lost a game today. And I think maybe that last game we didn't play quite as well as we had in the earlier games. But, yeah, we didn't play too badly. So, I don't mind a point. I'm so... What have I just seen? Right, so we're second, still behind Coventry, but Hull are in third. I don't know where that's come from. Hull? What have they been doing? No wonder we lost 2-0 for them. They were in a blooming streak. Yeah, so Sheffield Wednesday, a really good 1-0 win, and then we followed that up with a brilliant win against Leicester. Right at the end, Sargent scores. And then a bit of a not as good match, you know, who's it, Birmingham. Actually, they controlled the game very well, and actually we got a point, and I didn't mind that. You know, we definitely didn't deserve to probably even score a goal in that game, but then we thrashed Oxford 4-0, as you'd expect, beating the team at the bottom of the table, and then a draw against QPR. I think that was a fair result, so technically we've only got 1 point more than we did in the last video, but it feels a lot more hopeful. You know, we've got, what, 369, we've got 11 points out of 15. If we can beat Leicester and Ipswich, it shows that we can probably beat everyone on our day. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, please smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, simply haven't done so already. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day. This will be Minikitman signing off, and peace.